You're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel, giving you morning moments of insight, laughter, and a little something to stir the soul.
Yeah. Or should I say, bonjour, and welcome back to Daily Sip with Marcel. Today is October 21st, 2025, and we are the only podcast that pairs your deepest existential dread with a perfectly brewed Earl Grey. Today, we're not discussing the tragedy of overcooked souffle. No. We are discussing the tragedy of the utterly ridiculous daylight heist at the magnificent Musée du Louvre. You know, the museum in Paris called the Louvre. Now, let me set the scene. Mes amis, it's Sunday, Paris. Tourists are bustling. Security guards are probably pondering their artisanal bread to buy later. And somewhere, a group of criminals is thinking, you know what the Louvre needs? Yeah, a gas-powered chainsaw concrete cutter. Yeah. The official report is quite a piece of work. It paints a picture of a crime so brazen, so wonderfully unsubtle. It's almost performance art. We have a crew described as well-trained and organized, which I can only assume means they remembered to bring their own high-visibility vests. Because, of course, the key to a daylight jewel heist is to dress like you are there to fix a leaky faucet. Yeah, and this is where the plot truly thickens, and also where I have to check if I'm reading a police report or a draft of a Michael Bay movie script. Step 1. They don't use the front door. Too gauche. Oh, no. They use a construction high-lift platform. You know, a cherry picker. To zoom straight up to a gallery window. Think about it. While everyone else is waiting in line to see a smiling lady who may or may not be the Mona Lisa, these brilliant minds are just elevating themselves like they're hanging Christmas lights. C'est magnifique. I imagine them waving to a passing pigeon. Bonjour, little bird. We're just borrowing Napoleon's wife's jewelry. Don't mind us. Then comes the execution. 4 minutes, people. I mean, only 4 minutes. They were in and out faster than you can order a mediocre crepe near the Eiffel Tower. And what tools did they use to get through a reinforced museum window and display case? A small screwdriver, maybe? Maybe the master key? No. They used portable saws, and I cannot stress this enough, a gas-powered chainsaw concrete cutter. Yeah, a chainsaw in a museum. I'd love to see the security footage. Right next to the priceless Roman bust. I'm certain the noise complaints alone were a masterpiece of bureaucracy. But here's the part that truly elevates this from a serious crime to an episode of a quirky French sitcom, The Exfiltration. Yeah, how does an organized, well-trained crew capable of operating heavy machinery and dodging security make their high-speed, clean getaway? Armor vans, maybe? A helicopter? A secret underground tunnel? No. They fled the scene on scooters. Yeah, scooters. Can you picture it? The world's most sophisticated jewel thieves, laden with artifacts from a defunct French empire, zipping through the Parisian traffic on Vespas, probably ringing their little bells. Part of me just stole a crown. I assume they wore those terrible little helmets too. Safety first, even when committing grand larceny. Now, how about the spoils? They got away with utterly priceless jewels, including items belonging to Napoleon's wife, Empress Eugenie. But in a final act of theatrical incompetence, they recovered one damaged item outside the gallery. I'm guessing it was Eugenie's crown, which I imagine them dropping as they tried to simultaneously steer a scooter and count diamonds. It's like they were saying, "Oops, our bad. We'll leave this one by the flower pot." The investigation is, of course, a top priority. The entire French police establishment is reportedly hot on the trail, which, after a getaway by scooter, I assume means they are checking every artisanal coffee shop within a 5-block radius for a suspicious-looking person with a helmet and a bag full of historical artifacts. Yeah, the report says they might disassemble the jewels, melting down the metal, prying out the stones, a sad but logical end to a historical treasure. But, Cherie, let's be honest, given the execution of the heist, chainsaw entry, scooter exit, I wouldn't be surprised if they accidentally melted the gold into their own kitchen floor. So here is the real lesson of the day, Ms. Amor. If your highly secured, world-renowned museum can be infiltrated by people dressed like construction workers using a cherry picker and then immediately defiled by the sound of a gas-powered concrete saw, all while tourists are admiring art, it's time to fire the entire security team. Seriously, the moment a large piece of industrial construction equipment appears next to a $10 million artifact, the answer is not, "Oh, I guess they're fixing the ventilation." The Louvre needs fewer velvet ropes and more people willing to ask, "Excuse me, is that a chainsaw?" before priceless history is stolen and then scooted away. Yeah. So keep your jewels locked, keep your coffee hot, and remember, if you're in Paris, even a spectacular heist can end with a traffic jam and a tiny little motor. Au revoir. That means goodbye for now. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If today's sip gave you something to think about, smile about, or share, pass it on. Be sure to follow the show so we can keep sipping together. Until next time, I'm Marcel. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. And until next time, keep noticing what makes life taste a little better. And if you're loving this, don't just sip in silence. Follow us, hit the subscribe button, and pour this into someone else's cup. Share it, spread it. Let's wake the world up together, one daily sip at a time.